Do I have self-control? Am I going overboard with my yard, my time, and my spending? Within the confines of my property, I only have so much available space. I've got to share it with Chemo and my wife, and she's got a growing number of plants herself. I'm still waiting for her to make a video for the channel, and she has been gracious enough to let me use the majority of this yard for the food forest. Preparing the site involved hours and days of digging up the lawn, then laying down compost, manure, and mulch. Initially, my wife set a limit of 1 fruit tree a month for me, and that I soon changed to 4, as I could justify using the COVID stimulus money to support the local plant nurseries. Nearly every day off involved a trip there. I tried my best to keep to that limit, and if a certain month I went over, then the next month I try to get less. But more times than often I kind of went a little bit over, and I splurged. The most I've got in 1 month was 8 fruit trees. And when I think about my spending, it's kind of been disheartening to see the plants die. I see the money spent on them as wasted, but instead of looking at it from that perspective, I see it as a lesson learned. Those plants just weren't meant to be a part of the food forest here. And as the food forest has grown, I wonder if the money spent will result in an equal amount of fruit production. At the same time, taking into consideration the time it took for them to get to maturity, I hope it's all going to be worth it. But now, instead of going to plant nurseries so often, more of my time is spent on maintenance. Since I've given my fruit tree wish list to Lena at Happy Plants and Lynn at Frankie's Nursery, I pretty much just wait for them to let me know when those fruit trees are available. But waiting can be hard. Just last week I bought a Philippine swirl guava and a marang, a jackfruit, breadfruit relative, both of which weren't on my wish list. At this point, most of the backyard is full, and I've started planting in the front yard. And even with the fruit tree wish list getting shorter and shorter, I can already see that I may not have enough room for everything I want to fit in the front yard. And I've gotten to the point even of thinking of asking my neighbor to use his yard, or not his, but him and his family's yard, to plant fruit trees. And I'm not sure. I don't think that's really showing great self-control either. But thanks for joining me today. Bye-bye.